Good evening and Ramadan Kareem to you all. I'm your host, Bara Abdallah, here to bring you a great line of segments featuring local talents, initiatives, and events from around the kingdom as we celebrate the holy month. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. And more of dermatology to shed light on the importance of taking good care of your skin as Ramadan is almost over and as Eid is within the days coming through. With us here today is Dr. Hussain to tell us more about the treatments one can do as Ramadan is over. Well, good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. Fine. How are you?
I'm great. So Ramadan is almost over.
Yes.
You know, it's been a beautiful month.
True.
And now we want to talk more about skin. You know, how can we keep our skin still like pretty much vibrant
Sure.
and shiny as we've been dehydrated for the last few days. So tell us more about that.
Actually, first of all, I want to take care of our skin from inside rather than outside. As you said, in Ramadan we are dehydrated. The amount of water we are drinking is less than the usual days.
Okay.
So first of all, my advice for everybody to hydrate their body by trying to increase their water intake from fatur to sahur, at least 1.5 liter. Eating a lot of fruits. Fruits actually have fibers and also water.
Okay.
Decrease the oily food. I know it's difficult in Ramadan. We have a lot of sambusa. Yes. So it's not easy task, but my advice, at least use air fryer or the oven instead of oil.
Okay.
And also try just to eat light meal in sahur. You know, in sahur, Bahrain, we have heavy sometime meal, a lot of fried fish or a lot of fried food.
Right.
So at least try to eat some fruits and yogurt or leban instead of heavy meal. And don't forget your exercise by walking. I noticed that you are doing walking in Ramadan.
A bit, yeah.
So I advise everybody to at least little exercise, at least twice per week, walking or any workout.
So now, sambusa out.
Yes.
Yeah, which is very hard to do. You know, they're so good. And so you said fruits.
Yes.
If I would say we would like to focus on certain type of fruits, what should we focus on?
To be honest with you, the more colorful fruit you have is more better for you because each color have different characteristics. For example, the grapes, darker fruits have a lot of antioxidants.
Okay.
Lighter fruits has vitamins, minerals. So the more colors, more benefits.
Great. And water, the amount of water, like
it depends on your weight actually, whether you are male, female, doing exercise, sweating a lot, working out or not. So on average, I advise at least 1 liter for adults and more if you are really doing a lot of activities. But at least 1 water and divided over, let's say we have 6 hours or 8 hours. It depends on your lifestyle.
So fruits, lots of water.
Yes.
When it comes to suhoor, now you're telling me no sambusa and suhoor.
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'll have some reflux and acidity.
Last night we had tikka.
That's
that was the only thing available. It's like, no, that wasn't really the best choice. So what should we do in suhoor?
I usually advise to eat any light meal like yogurt, some fruits instead of eating. If you want to eat heavy meal, you have to eat it earlier in Ghabga time, 9-10 p.m. and sleep late, but not to eat what you have tikka at 3 a.m. I don't advise it.
What you've been doing when it comes to food yourself? What's been happening?
Myself, actually, I eat sambusa. I will not deny it, but I will stick to 1 piece, per day, and I'll eat it in fatur time, not in sahur.
All right.
And a little amount of rice or tharid, which is still healthy if you eat it in the right amount.
Okay.
And then I drink a lot of water. I avoid sweetened water or sherbet or whatever like
No
this.
Vimto?
No.
Dude.
Not for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe some lemon juice, homemade, but not...
You're really strong.
I'm trying to do my best, at least to save my skin.
True. You have great skin. It really
Thank
shows.
you.
So pretty much that's a product of you drinking a lot of water.
Yes, true.
And eating
also
fruits.
moisturize fruits and also taking care of my skin from outside by moisturizing it.
With what?
It depends on your type of skin. For example, if you have very dry skin, you have to choose a cream for very dry skin.
Okay.
If you have like combination skin, little bit oily, little bit dry, also a cream for combination. If you have oily skin, then you have to choose very light lotion or a gel moisturizer.
Okay.
So doesn't cause you some acne or some irritation.
Okay.
So depending on your skin, you have to choose the right product. There is no best product, of course, and it is error and trial. So I have to buy A, B, C, try it. Once you find the right product, then you stick. You should not ask anybody, and then, what is the right product for me? There isn't right product for
There's
anybody.
no right product for anybody. Right, so it's just pretty much experiment
Yes.
until something works out. Oh, wow. You know what's amazing, Doctor, is like we've been having a lot of talks when it comes to skincare, dermatology, even other fields of medicine. It all comes down at the very end to eat healthy and exercise.
This is the magical keyword actually for everyone.
Wow. Well, that's just like your own medicine, like for everybody. Just sit down, exercise, and eat fruits, and just go healthy, and that can pretty much solve any problem when it comes to medical conditions.
I totally agree. If it does resolve it, at least we'll improve it.
Right, right. Now, from skin to hair.
Yes.
It's been pretty much a very interesting topic for a lot of people these days, and even like the days before. A lot of people right now are experimenting and experiencing hair loss.
Yes.
And you know, especially in Ramadan, they're like, okay, I'm losing a little bit of hair. You know, every time I go for wudu, I take a shower, and I see some hair pieces in my hands.
Yes.
So what's happening?
Okay. In general, around 100 hairs per day falling down from our hair is normal and accepted.
Okay.
But if you notice it is more than the usual, you see a lot of hair in the shower, and usually you see only 1 and 2, and now you see around 200 hairs. This is unusual.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yes. What happens sometimes in Ramadan because of changing of the food habit, decreasing sometimes the amount of protein we are eating because we have only one big meal. Sometimes we don't eat a lot of meat or chickens and you focus on other things.
Okay.
So what will happen sometimes, there's something we call it telogen effluvium, which means we have different stages of our hair. We have the active hair, we call it anagen. We have resting phase, call it telogen.
Okay.
So sometimes because of the not enough food for our hair, the hair will decide to go resting phase and just relax down.
Okay.
Staying only roots.
Okay.
If you go back to your routine and eat enough proteins, your hair will be back to normal without any problem and without any medication. If that was the cause.
Okay.
But also we have another problem in Ramadan, especially in females. A lot of them have iron deficiency anemia. They don't eat a lot of iron in their food or enough iron.
Okay.
Plus because also of hormonal causes, their iron would be low because of the losing some blood in the period time or because of physiological reason and other causes.
Okay, okay, that's very interesting. I mean, it seems like because a lot of people are like experiencing that, they're like, what is going on? But we're noticing that a lot of people go to what they call the vitamin D deficiency.
Yes.
Why do we have that going on in Bahrain? Like most Bahrainis, if not all, have issues with vitamin D.
I agree. Most people, when you do the blood test, their vitamin D would be low. There are actually many factors. One of them, our skin color. Because most people in Bahrain, we have are like skin type 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Which means our absorption to the ultraviolet light would be less compared to the light skin.
Okay.
This is factor number 1. Factor number 2, most of us are fully covered. Even males, we are fully covering our bodies.
Right.
Females also the same. And we don't have the habit of going in the sun like European people go on the beach just to stay in the sun. I hate the sun, I'll be honest with you. When I go to the beach, I'll cover myself. I don't like to get sunburn.
Okay.
So because of all of these factors together, our skin, which is the manufacturer of vitamin D, doesn't really produce vitamin D that's enough for our body. So in that case, we have to take supplementary vitamin D. Usually the daily dosage is around 600 per adult, 600 international unit.
Okay.
So either you take this as daily doses or you have to do the blood test frequently every 4 months and check and then take the dosage according to your blood level.
Okay, wow. Well, I've done mine pretty much. I have a deficiency myself apparently, but it's very common with most Bahrainis apparently.
True.
Now, vitamin D is very vital for hair.
True.
What is other vitamins?
Okay, we have B12 and we have minerals like zinc, iron, and also thyroid.
All right.
So we advise to do all of these blood tests if you have any hair fall in general, and then put a plan according to these results.
Okay, great. Now that's pretty much when somebody is like at a stage that can actually maintain the volume of hair. What about people who pretty much reach to a point they can notice that that's it? They may actually go to balding, or maybe it's genetics. Their hairline is going a little bit further back, and they notice that that's it. I don't think vitamins will be enough.
True.
So is there other kind of treatments that we may actually go through?
Yes.
Or for?
For example, let's say talk about androgenic alopecia, which is male baldness, which actually could affect males and females, unfortunately. It's not only stick to males. As you say, the hairline will go a little bit back, the hair in the vertex would be less.
Right.
And this will happen actually starting 18 years old and above, gradually.
18 and above?
Yeah, it will take years to show.
Okay.
You can see it in your photos. Your hairline is going back.
Yeah, I mean, my forehead is becoming bigger. It's like an advertising space now.
You can rent it.
Dermatology, Hussain Juma.
So if you notice that your hairline is going back, there are actually two FDA treatments which are approved for this treatment.
Okay.
One of them is minoxidil, which is a spray.
Right.
The only disadvantage of this spray, you have to use it forever. This is only disadvantage.
The spray.
Yes. There is another hormonal treatment which is called finasteride or litosteroid, which is need to be prescribed by a doctor, but only disadvantage that it might have some hormonal problems.
Okay.
So usually I prefer the first choice, which is the minoxidil.
Okay. Now, we've been hearing things about hair transplant.
Yes.
The PRPs,
Yes.
hair plasma. Are these like extreme measures?
A hair transplant for people who have really lost their hairline.
Okay.
So there is no other choice. For hair plasma, for another treatment like mesotherapy or Regenera, which is a new technique also,
Okay.
all of these are safe procedure, but will not help everybody. So you have to have really a combination of treatments sometimes. If you have really severe hair loss, sometime what we do, we give minoxidil, we give some vitamin if you have some deficiency, and you might go for some further treatment like plasma, PRP, or Regenera. But only just doing plasma or another treatment without treating the cause with the specific treatment is not a successful plan.
Okay, so if I'm gonna pretty much put it all into a concise matter,
Yes,
you're telling us to eat fruits,
true.
exercise,
Yes.
at least walking, you know,
Yes,
figure out the best cream for you,
yes.
for your skin, and when it comes to hair, treat your vitamins like your best friends. And but if we reach to a middle phase, we have to actually pretty much visit a doctor like yourself to see what really works best for us.
True.
So, any other advice pretty much we need to hear about?
Yes, in general, in Ramadan, if you have some special occasion, if you want to take care of your skin, you can go for facial, like hydrofacial,
Okay.
or skin glowing treatment by injecting hyaluronic acid in the superficial layer of the skin. But if you want to do so, you have to do it at least 10 days before Eid. Don't do any procedure one day before Eid.
Yeah, it's not the barbershop, right?
Yeah. Why? Because some of the treatment might give some bruises, need to be repeated, or make some side effects. So it's better to do it earlier.
Now, with severe treatments like hair transplant
Yes.
or the PRPs, and you said mesotherapy.
Mesotherapy, yes.
Now, are these like therapies or treatments that we have to do like, I would say, continuous throughout life, or is it like once or twice and that's it? We can
For
stop?
hair transplant, usually once is enough, but it depends on where is your hairline. For example, if you have hairline hair, you have to do like 2 to 3 procedures.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you just need little correction, usually one session is enough. They can transplant around 3,000 to 5,000 hairs in one session, so it would be enough.
Out of your donors, which is at the back
Donors
side of your head.
would be from the back of your hair actually. So they will take the hairs one by one, and then they transplant also one by. So it's a very long procedure. It will take around up to 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes.
Is it
And
painful?
Well, they will give you local anesthesia, but still you have pain, swelling. So it's really a major surgery. Even though it is look easy, it's not.
I mean, you said it was surgery.
Yes.
So, wow.
And imagine you have to lay down your face down the bed for 8 to 12 hours. It's not an easy thing. I don't think I can do it.
I will just switch on Netflix and let it happen, I guess. 12 hours, I may finish 2 seasons out of Stranger Things, so that's pretty much it. Well, sir, any last words you'd like to give and say to your viewers?
Yes. My advice is to take care of yourself as early as you can. Don't delay that. So don't say tomorrow, next Ramadan, New Year. No, start today. Start today.
Well, Dr. Hussain, we can't have enough of you and your beautiful information when it comes to taking care of our skins and hair. And we can't wait to see you even after Ramadan for more tips about our skin and hair. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Hussain Juma talking about skin and hair loss over here on Bahrain Now. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of today's episode. Don't forget to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below for any inquiries. We love hearing from you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in another episode of Bahrain Now. Till next time, Bahrain, good night and God bless.